I've mentioned on other videos and other thoughts that I've had that acceptance is the first step in forgiveness, whether it be for yourself or for other people around you. That accepting what has happened will give you a base to work on the recovery of the situation. I have gone through so many dark nights of the soul in my journey of life. Every deception that we live through and pay the consequences for, there's always a reckoning with that. There's always a moment in time where the light is shone on, where you've been deceiving yourself, and the truth may have been hidden very deep within you, as many truths are. In my experience, I've found truths aren't that easy to unearth, aren't that easy to get at. There's so many layers. There's so many layers. So to journey through your own awakening and navigate through your own shadows, and understanding that you don't know what to ask yourself. You don't know what the truth is anymore. But we can definitely, in my case, what I'm learning and what I've learned in my life is to start with the truth. To start with the truth you're telling other people. You know, did you lie to someone recently? Are you concealing something? The best way to navigate yourself through a very tricky road, tricky journey, a tricky path, is to start by tell the truth and the rest will follow. Tell the truth to your doctor. Tell the truth to your mother, your brother, your sister, your father. Tell the truth and the rest will follow. If you've come out of a very, very dark night where you're battling your own demons, you're battling your own point of views that were incorrect and didn't serve you, and you're surfacing through a dark night of the soul, through a battle of good and evil within yourself, the dark and the light. And we are all of these things. We are so multifaceted as people. There's not just one person. There's many people. Our goal is to become one, and that's integrating all of what we've learned about ourselves in a journey. I believe we come in whole. I believe when we're babies, we're as whole as we can be. There's other theories about, coming through our generational wounds and that we carry, and reincarnation and karma. There's other perceptions and theories. There's a lot to look at. And that's all, it's all wonderful, but you have to gravitate to what resonates with you and what hits home to you as something. It's like a dark place that's lit up all of a sudden, like there's a bit of information there. That's the leads you have to follow. We all have different paths, and not every truth is the same for one person as it is for the other. But for you to start with your own truth and telling the truth. The rest will follow through. dark nights can last for hours, for days, for months, for years. See, our mind only knows what it's been given, only knows what we have in there. And so it's expanding on the same knowledge. That's what the importance of is seeking yourself, seeking new information, new understandings, and new insights about who you are. My journey has definitely not been book read by any means. The way I've read books in the past is by putting them under my pillow and sleeping on them. I've read a few books in my life, but my journey has been one of experience, which hasn't always been, what I've preferred. But we're all writing our own story. We're all writing our own book. Right now, we're writing our own book. We're writing our own story. So to be conscious of that we're writing our own book and writing our own story is a really liberating idea and thought at the moment. We can become the villain of our lives, or we can become the heroes of our lives. But a lot of times you go through the villain stage to become the hero. And then you have to watch out you don't become the villain again. So it's all monitoring yourselves and your own truths that you tell yourself, and the truths that are actually what is accepted within you. You have to go a little bit deeper than that. Like, am I accepting this truth because I don't want to go any further? Is the truth the truth the truth, right? So it's on your conscious, on who you are and how you want to navigate yourself through the bliss or the abyss of your life. A really good story goes through both. They come to a climax, they come to an understanding, and you are a story. You are the book you are writing. So to do it consciously and tell the truth, your book will get deeper. If you go into illusion and tell the lies because you're covering up shame and pain and trauma, your story will take a different course, and it might not be the one that you truly want. So to be very conscious of yourself and conscious of what you are saying, because we're creating our lives as we speak, as we go. And sometimes we'll hit a wall, we'll hit a brick wall. Some people can go right through that wall and get to the other side, and some people will get stuck or bounce right off of it. It all depends on how willing you are to be truthful to yourself and to tell the truth. So your story will evolve from that point. It takes a totally different trajectory than it would if you embrace falseness out of fear. Enjoy your path, enjoy your journey. Namaste. I'll see you on the path.